Yes, I'm live. And, well, what the heck? Oh, there I am. I was sitting here snoozing. I was asleep, and my grandson come running in. Are you going live? And yes, I'm going. I forgot. Well, hey, Cindy. Hey, Sandy. Who all? I was dozing off. Hey, Lisa. Um, Isabel. Before I got, before I forget, there's a video. There's a video of. Let's see. It'll go up in the morning, and you don't want to miss that because I. You don't want to miss. I did something so stupid, and I ain't telling you what it was, but I did it, and I. Oh yes, y'all be sure and watch that one, 'cause my gosh, what a screwed up mess that was. um, yeah, I was sitting here. I didn't realize it was 5 o'clock. Well, it's actually after five. It's. Oh my gosh. Um, we've had so much rainy weather, and then today hasn't rained a drop. And I only was out there for a little while. I'll go back out there after I get done with this live. Um, but it's getting rainy weather, and I think there's a tropical storm coming, and I'm dreading that. I sure wished I had me a little shed, a little greenhouse, something out there that I could work out of instead of off of that deck. And I could set plants and stuff on the deck, just for cosmetic. But trying to work out there, it's a pain in the butt. Man, what? I didn't even get to fix me a cup of coffee. And Dwayne, I apologize about. I had a problem with the internet, and I also had a problem with your email. When I try to invite you, it doesn't throw your email address up there, so I guess I've lost it. You need to send me an email so I'll have that again. If you still want to do a live, and folks, I still want to do a live. I've got this lady, and I don't want to turn no free plants down. And these plants, she come up yesterday. It'll be in one of my videos, at least what she brought me. And she brought me two big old plastic grocery bags full. What did she call that? It'll be on the video. Something about leaf of life or something like that. I mean, I'm just gonna set most of them. Yeah, it looks pretty nasty. I watch the weather constantly. You know, even before I go out and do anything on uh, the well, I lost my train of thought. And Lisa, I took up some close shots of some different things. We've been trying to figure out what it is and everything. You might can tell something by those. Um, I've got several things out there. I like them, but I don't know what they are. No, it's don't be afraid to watch it. Just I can't. Well, let me give you a little hint. There's some plants that there ain't no way in God's green earth that you'll get them to root. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it was. I was going down the street on my scooter and I seen this beautiful plant sitting over on this lady's porch. And then lo and behold, I looked down on the ground and there was a limb off of it. Beautiful color. I don't know. And I was talking, I sure like that and all that and everything. And I got home and I started going through my cuttings and stuff. And I got to this plant. And I picked that, and I was really admiring that thing, and it was beautiful. And I was going to cut, it had 3 or 4 different limbs. I was going to take cuttings and try to get them to root. And it looked like somebody had broke it off of the main plant. It was splintered a little bit down there. So I was going to smooth that up, and I reached up there and I started cutting on that thing. And I think I made the comment, that sure is tough. It won't real. It was an imitation plant, had steel wire in it and all that stuff. I can I still had to look and see, it looked so realistic. It just, I ain't never, I ain't, I ain't, I hope that lady didn't see me picking that up and putting it in the water. Because I actually picked it up and I had a little bottle of water sitting in my basket there, and I actually put it in I'm going to put that in the water, and I put it in the water. But boy, when I got home, no way you was going to root that. Can't be done. It might rust. I swear. I've been chuckling about that ever since I did that, and I'm still chuckling about it. And my daughter was looking at it a while ago. She got a good chuckle out of that. When she was looking at it, she thought, boy, that looks, and she named something she thought it looked like. And of course, I was there at the video then, and I said, well, keep watching. Lord have mercy. All right, Jane, hey, he made it. Hey, yeah, I made it over. I don't know what in the world. Uh, well, I just took a nap and it just took. I must have did it. I must have been sitting here because when I sit down here, it was like over an hour away. It was three something. Anyway, I know Alicia went silent because of back issues. Where else is up in here? But hey, Darlene, I ordered my friend's plant for 2 months. It was plastic. Yeah, that good. Some of those things really look real. It was beautiful. Now I'm trying to find that plant, a real one like that. I would love to have some of that, but I got I've got tomato plants that have some cuttings I made off of tomato plants. They've rooted. Um, Number one. Uh, but Dwayne, if you still want to have that live, son, tell me a time and I but send me an email so I'll have your address. Uh, and uh but Crazy Family was wanting to do one, and I don't like speaking of hats. I don't like this hat. I got to get a hat. I sure miss my army hat, but I ain't gonna. It ain't gonna get on the daughter's head. There's health nuts. But I was supposed to do a live stream with Crazy Family, and they had internet problems. The next day they had internet problems. Then my internet went out for almost a full day. I about went crazy. I caught myself several times trying to check my email, knowing that I didn't have internet, but it didn't occur to me that was internet. But I'm so used to it being there, and I can't. I need to close that closet door. That really looks tacky, and that stand over there. I got a drill sitting there. I've got two or three things sitting on that table. I'm gonna try to fix me a spot right over there under that junk arbor sign with that table to where I can do some cuttings and stuff and uh in here when I haven't got to depend on the weather. I've got number one, how are you, Chris? Holiday and Poppy, we jumped on the next day at 7 p.m. But see, that's when I was having uh problems. And then I lost it for a day, and man, I was really upset when finally my daughter. I couldn't wake my daughter up because she needs her sleep, and it went out about 10 o'clock that morning, and she was already in bed asleep. So she's the only one that can call about that. So I've been told. I don't see the reason for that. Uh, so we couldn't get her to call. When she woke up about 8 o'clock, she called. And then a few minutes after that, Donovan come in here. Well, they won't be out here till Thursday. I flipped out uh, because that meant I wasn't going to be able to do my hump day live, and but once they realized that it wasn't just us that was out, it was the whole street. They got somebody out there right then in the middle of the night and fixed it, and it had something to do with the lightning. But yeah, hey, number one, have I seen you on a live stream? Number one, can we do a private chat one day? I know I want to with T64. But the weather has been so screwed up. I mean, it's just, and I have got to come up with something else out there that I've got something in mind. I can't just do what I feel like doing because I don't want it looking crappy out there, and it's starting to look crappy. And we can do a live stream sometime. Number one, a private one when you want to. Um, uh, but yeah, anytime you want to do that, just let me know. But you got to send me an email. I think I've got your email address. I'm not sure, but send me an email so I'll have it for sure. Because when you do an invite on them private chats, it sends you an email with the right thing. I don't know when that storm's supposed to hit, and I'm definitely not prepared. I'm gonna go back out there about 7 o'clock and start doing some stuff. Because if it comes up windy, I've got a problem. I've got a problem. And I found out something about strawberries. I've been trying to do get strawberry plants started. I've been doing it off of runners, which I'm pretty successful. I've got several other strawberry plants, but problem is I need to put them in them hanging baskets that I want to put on the rail, and those things are not cheap. And seem like I'm just hey Barbara, how you doing, Red? I can't do anything on a telephone because of my hearing problems. I can't. When I do a private live chat, we're sitting here side by side on the screen and talking, and we can hear each other. If I try to do it on the phone, uh, I just have to sit there and say, yeah, like I understand what they're saying, when in fact I don't. A phone doesn't work for me. I wish it did. It just doesn't work for me. Even on speakerphone, it sounds distorted and everything. So phone for me is out. I can't do it. And uh, I I wish I'd have known years ago that my hearing was going to be such a. I got my phone charging, was going to shut last year and put it on play repeat. Oh, okay. Boy, my arm is, what is all that on my, I can't see anything. Oh, right there it is. What the, I'm looking, can't see anything. It's itching bad. I must have got into something. But, dang. Yeah, and I'm having a lot of trouble dealing. I got to tell you something. I'm starting to see stuff that's not real. I know it's not real. I see it, and sometimes I feel it. I know what that is. That's where I put my arm down on my armrest in my chair, and there was a dadgum wasp there, and that sucker popped me a good one, and that's been itching. That's what that is. That's why that's itching. But I'm seeing stuff, um, and I probably will see it. I hadn't seen anything in the last little bit, but it's like, hey Troy, how you doing, sir? It's like I'll see something about the size of this bottle lid. Only it's moving and it's got legs. It's almost like a spider. Uh, that's a sign of something. I'm not sure what it is. Uh, but sometimes I'll see something move and it's like a mouse or something run across there or something, and I'll look for it and it's gone. And I don't know what are you talking about? It might be a Yeti. What is that? Yeah, I'll let any of you guys that I watch that's got videos up and stuff. I always watch your ads, and uh, that helps. The problem that crazy families have, I'm no expert now, but it just seems to me ever since he's had this neck problem, he is not doing. By the way, where is America, Christy? I haven't seen her, and I'm worried about her. This is my little angel. She sent me all the way from the Netherlands, and uh, I need I need to. I want to talk to her. I haven't seen her. Not as far as I know, I haven't got her. I don't know if she has an email. They're not pushing your videos. Now, I noticed something when I'm on the internet, not doing anything with YouTube, and then little things will pop up and it'll be pushing one of my ads, one of my videos. Is that possible? Urinary tract infection. My mom had that and saw the same things. Okay. And I don't get any notifications at all about any of y'all when you got something coming up. Something popped up on Dwayne T64, and it was an old live stream he did. It wasn't that old, but when I first seen it, I thought it was live, and I was looking for the comments, and it wasn't there, and that's why it was already old. Uh, but I just worry about things about my health, and stuff, and I don't like it. I wish I miss my hat. I tell you, I do. And guys, I put a video up about, yeah, about a lot of you guys thought I shouldn't be wearing the hat, and you told me after all this come up about that, but nobody told me I shouldn't. If I knew that that's what you thought, I wouldn't have been wearing it. And it's don't worry about hurting my feelings or something like that, or my wife always said you got to hit me over the head with a 2x4 to get my attention. And I know when I first got the hat, somebody said it didn't really matter, and so I just took that and run with it, and I was wearing the hat. Um, I'm going to get me a military hat, but it's not going to be. It's not going to say retired veteran or just disabled veteran, any of that stuff. It's just going to say I might even get it with my the insignia of my old outfit on there. It says we support the line. But I have to wait till them things is $25 and up. That's ridiculous that they're that expensive. But I just can't afford one right now. And I blacked it out, and then somebody said, "No, it don't really matter," or something. But I'm just not going to fool with it. But if you see me doing something you think I'm out of line or something, tell me, for God's sake. I mean, I'm your friend. We're friends. Friends can tell friends stuff, and even sometimes you can tell somebody something when you see them doing something that you're not really friends with, but you think maybe they ought to know. Matter of fact, I touched on that one of my videos. Was about this lady that, well, she probably in her 20s, but it was in the mall, and it was me and my wife, and this has probably happened thousands of times to the ladies pertaining to your monthly thing, period, or whatever you want to call it. And this lady was walking through the mall. She had on a pair of white slacks, very attractive lady. And all of a sudden, on the back of her white pants, she had an accident, and you knew it was pertaining to her monthly. And instead of anybody saying anything to her, people was walking by and getting these little snarky looks and, and stuff like that. And nobody was telling her, you need to fix that. You need to cover up. And my wife, I said, somebody should tell her. And I'm going to mention it. And my wife pissed off. No, you don't say nothing to her. Well, I did. I went up there and told her. And of course, she was totally embarrassed. I told her to take her sweater and tie it around her waist, the arms, so that the back of her pants wasn't showing, and she could go take care of business, But it wasn't right, that lady was she didn't know she was being, is it humiliated or embarrassed, Gosh almighty, I know that's happened. That's happened to my wife. I don't know how many times that she didn't know it, and stuff. But and I'm like that with me. If I'm making a mistake or something, golly, Ned, tell me. Tell me if it's offensive. Tell me if it's, and usually I'm pretty much aware of something is offensive, but something like that, I just didn't think about it till now. Peruski told me that. And then when I started seeing a lot of my other subscribers, a lot of you guys just saying, yeah, just don't wear it. It's not proper and that. But nobody said nothing to me that I was out of line. And I wish you had it, because I sure wouldn't. Yeah, that lady, after a while, we seen her coming back through the mall. She had her sweater wrapped around her waist, and she thanked me, and she got a little teary eyed about it, which hey, it's life, but it just bothered me that people was just walking by and getting all snickery about it and all that stuff. And why make fun of somebody for something that's happened that's obviously embarrassing? Only women bleed. Alice Cooper saying only women bleed. Well, that depends. That depends on what you're talking about and what context you're in there. I don't. Hey, kids, Mom. Not getting notified. I don't know why. I hadn't got notifications in a long time. Most time when somebody's going online that I don't know about, if you're going online at a certain time and you want me in attendance, send me a cotton picking email to. I'm gonna get one email address from now on. I'm gonna stop having, hey Maggie, how you doing, dear? And send me an email telling me that you're going online at such and such a time, because I found Dwayne on there one morning. I found a lot of you on there. A lot of times I'll find Crazy Family on there. And hey, Crazy Family, I got a thing. There's some a food item that I really like, and I got 100 different ways to fix that, and I'm gonna start making up a little video of each way that I can make this thing, and I'm gonna put it on my thing. Every time I do a video, I'm gonna have a little short of one way I do that. And most of this is not ideas that I come up on my own. It's stuff that I've learned from other people, and I just love it. And I'm gonna start doing that in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna start doing a little bit different way I do my videos, because I'm trying to make them more interesting. Which reminds me back to Crazy Family and their problems they're having with their channel. I don't know. I know that at some times during the week, I'm actually got more people, more action at a particular hour or something than they do, and my line goes above theirs, which strikes me as funny because they have so many more subscribers than me. By the way, Christy, the next time y'all do a live, can I promote my channel in the comment section of that? I don't like to do that unless I know it's all right. A lot of people don't like somebody come, especially if it's somebody you don't know. People that I don't know, sometimes I have people say, they'll come on there and promote their channel, and I don't know them from Adam. And they may be good people, they may not. And I'm so afraid of being out of line. Matter of fact, that's still what shocks me about this hat thing. I was completely out of line wearing that thing, and I don't know why that didn't occur. Well, it did occur to me when I first got it. I mentioned when reckon people would think it means service guy, and somebody said no, that'd be all right, and so I just went with it. And I never. When is Happy Father's Day? When is Father's Day? Oh, I don't know if mine gets promoted or not, but every once in a while I see one of mine pop up on something on somebody else's thing or something that I don't know. Tomorrow, um, I I'm gonna have to check on this dadgone storm thing because uh, I may have to batten down the hatches, so to speak, or something. This hat I bought, and I think I paid $11 for it, and I got it because it has my hair needs cutting. Look at that. Where's my brush? Now I used to I don't. No, I ain't gonna try and comb it. I bought this hat because it had that thing on there to mount my camera to, and I hardly ever, uh, good grief, my camera's out on the deck. I hardly ever wear it on that, but on this here, it wasn't substantial to wear it on there as it is on when it's on your bill, on the bill of your hat. But, yeah, I gotta depend on you people to keep me straight. If I'm out of line on something or offensive on something. But I am finding out I worry too much about. I've got people, subscribers, that are very good friends with another YouTuber that I'm not friends with no more, and I have my reasons. And anytime I touched on that, I lost subscribers. They'd come back. Well, they started getting into the. I got one here, and I just love her to death, and they're saying that. Well, I ain't gonna get into that. It's just that I'm scared if I step on this toe, then somebody's toe over here is gonna get offended, and they're gonna drop me. And I'm only at 1,282, something like that. And at one point, I was almost at 1,300, and then I made a mistake and touched on something with this one YouTuber, and next thing you know, man, I lost about. You'll be dead by when? Folks, we don't never know when we're going to be dead by. I can remember when I had 32 subscribers. Uh, I didn't think I would ever get there, and I've probably got 1,000 subscribers that never even come to my channel, because most subscribers that watch my channel, they're right here on this on the live stream. I I wish I knew how to make more. That's what I wanted to do with YouTube. I wanted to earn a couple of $100 a month, and guess what? I'm not going to get a check this month. Let's see. Hey, Donovan. I don't understand how they do this monetization thing. You know, right now they're saying I only got like $70 or $80, and my figure's saying I should have over 100, but I don't know. So that means I don't get a check this month. Yeah, they're snake oil. 50,000. My boy, now Paul from Scrap and Pallet, man, boy, I was with him when he was like 2 or 3,000, and he got a big shot in the arm when he got a shout out from Tucker Upper, and it started from there, and it started snowballing, and Tucker Upper is not even at, they're about 70,000 subscribers now. Paul, Scrap and Pallet Man, he's at 170, around 170,000. And Tucker Upper, I love that guy. I love him and his wife. They got married. And even though they are not I had them in a particular mold that I thought they fit in, and turns out they don't fit so much in there. And even though Sammy J, if you watch uh, some of their videos, Sammy dresses like you never know how she's going to be dressed. And for me personally, Sammy J, you're a beautiful girl and all that, but you just show way too much skin for me. I don't like some of the stuff, especially that thongy stuff, you know. But they got a good heart. They're oh so, and they love cats. I love cats. You know, just a lot of things I like about them. And I don't know why his channel hasn't went into the hundreds of thousands. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And I can't figure out why Paul's did, unless it's church related. I don't know. I wish I knew how to do a tablet. Of course, I can't afford one anyway, you know. So I don't know. YouTube is tired of the nickel and dime checks. They have to dish out for those random vids that may get a lot of views because of shock factor. I got some shock factor videos, but I choose not to. I choose not to do them. I've got a video I talked to a girl. she's my niece by marriage. And her dad, he had 3 daughters. He never had no sons. And I didn't know this till later on in life. He was having sex with all 3 of them. 2 of them stayed home. It didn't faze them, but the one that I talked to a lot, he raped her. But I don't know whether you should get into stuff like that or not. I know, man, I just can't believe that. But I know it's true. Heard it from the horse's mouth. And one of his daughters actually had a kid by him, so that means that kid's grandpa is her dad, or her dad is her grandpa. What a mess that was. Gee whiz. And I used to like that guy. I had all the respect in the world for him. He was a brother-in-law. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to start keeping a closer watch. Since I don't watch TV anymore, if I ever get any spare money, I'm going to get one of those special antennas. You can stick it on your window or something, and it picks up a lot of television. Because that way I see the weather forecast and everything. And we're on here, all I do here is I go to, I click on weather. It shows whether it's raining where I'm at or not. It doesn't give me any forecast. And then it has the radar that I can see if there's any clouds around where I've got time to go out there and work a little bit. But Lisa, look at all those pictures I took on that. I don't know if that video went up today or is it going up tomorrow, but it's got pictures of some of that stuff that I've been told it's a wisteria, but I've never seen a wisteria that had that small of blooms on it. Number 1, no poppy. They could see this. Yeah, they could see it, and the fact that they are okay with this really is what really ticks me off. But the one that really upset her that this happened is the one that he raped. And I asked him about that one time before he died. I said, where is Diane? Where is she at? He said, I don't know. I hadn't seen her in 25 years. And I said, why? And he, I don't know, well, he knew, and if I'd have knew then what really happened, I would have raked his ass over the coals about it. I don't know, you sorry piece of crap. Oh, well. Some things might be, that's a touchy subject, Russell. I know a lot of ladies was molested and stuff, and it just makes me. I'll tell you what was shock factor for me was yesterday when I was trying to cut cuttings off of that plant, and it won't real. I'm like, I'm trying to cut that, and I'm like, boy, that is tough. And then I seen a wire sticking out. Oh, I chuckled about that the rest of the day. I still chuckle about it. Oh my gosh. I was molested. You need to choose wisely when bringing up that subject. Yeah, that's why I don't bring it up. I appreciate people sometimes they say, "Well, that happened to me," and oh, I appreciate they confided to me about it. Um, and I've got a friend right now. How old is she now? She she's older. She was born in '64, and she was the only girl in the family of boys. But it wasn't the boy brothers that was doing it; it was her daddy. And they went on for years. Like I don't see they could have even had a relationship of any kind with that man, with that man, especially them boys when she finally broke down and told them what he done to her, and that they went on like that. It was a cat's meow, and I had to bite my tongue many times not to say something to him about that, but we was good friends, not me and him, but his daughter, she actually worked for me. She is the best employee I ever had, and I just. But sometimes I get the feeling that between me and her right now, the feeling's not so much mutual. I don't know. We just drifted apart, especially since I got COVID. I hadn't talked to her since I had COVID. I would like to talk to her again. We used to take vacations together, and her, her husband and kids, and my wife and my kids and stuff, and no, Poppy, a new subject. Okay, on a new subject. Oh, oh, yeah. I don't know. Have they named this storm? Has it got a name yet? Has it got a name yet? I don't know. Uh, it's I got thoughts going through my head right now. Stuff shouldn't be talking about, maybe, you know. Uh, but guys, you're my friends. I feel like you're my friends. I feel like I know you. I'm talking about the ones that come here every week and somebody that only come every once in a while. And if I won the lottery tomorrow, my bucket list would be have all y'all's names on it to go visit. To go visit. Thank you so much, Angel. Angel. Angel in pink camo. Um, but my life is not so dull. I mean, I got my family here, and we're a very dysfunctional family. Uh, and Joey, my middle grandson, you know, he moved out, and I don't know if I should. I don't know if she watches my channel or not, but I've already said he's gonna pop the question. Oh, I should have said that because I know when it's. Oh my goodness, I have to edit this out. Can I edit out on a live stream? Yeah, because he's gonna pop the question next month and on Jaden's birthday. Jaden's birthday is 15th. Jaden will be a teenager. Golly, man. Jaden got a little upset. I mentioned that he's going to be 13, and pretty soon he's going to be 14. And that's always been a milestone in my life, like when Joey hit 14 and Donovan hit 14, and now Jaden's going to hit 14. It's because that's when my son died at 4. He was only 14 in 2 or 3 weeks when he died. And Jaden didn't, it kind of bothered him that I mentioned it that way. I've never raised a son. I feel like these guys are sons. They're more like sons to me than grandsons. And Joey is the only one that's flew the net, that left the nest. You know, I wanted my babies all right here, and if I was wealthy, I would have an apartment in the house somewhere that Joey and his wife or girlfriend could live. They'd be right there. You know, I don't want them going nowhere. I don't want them. The extra plants, I'm probably, I may try to sell. It depends on what they are. If I got some really special stuff that, you know, has really got some I want it value to it, like a lot of people, that's crossing my mind, but I really can't set up here to do that. So it's a hobby, it's something for me to do, it's something for me to try. I've been saving, we eat a lot of boiled peanuts, and I've been saving peanut shells, the hulls, and I'm going to grind them up into a very fine mixture and mix that with some soil and other stuff and try to grow something just to see if makes any kind of. That's the trouble with spread your wings and fly, Cindy. I can't fly with them. But my family we're dysfunctional, you know. Donovan cooks. He does a lot of cooking. He does dishes. He does laundry. He does a lot of different things. And he has problems doing it very finished, you know, because of the cerebral palsy. And Jaden, he eats and sleeps the video games. He doesn't. There's a kid that lives behind us there. The kid comes around a lot wanting him to come out and play, and Jaden will actually hide. He don't want to be. Occasionally he'll go out and play. And when he goes out and plays all day, then he goes to sleep that night early. And so he's different in that respect. Now he stays up. Right now he's asleep. He's been asleep almost all day because he stayed up all night. And when there's no school, he He stays up and he sleeps during the day on his mama's schedule. Now, like she's in the bed asleep right now. She won't get up and get out till about 8:30 because she goes to work at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So the only ones really that's here constantly is me and Donovan. And Donovan, he kind of up all night, you know. We don't have a system. We don't have a routine there. You know, it's not like get up in the morning and fix breakfast, then you fix lunch, then you fix supper. That don't happen here. That's the only time anything really gets fixed that's a good meal is when on her days off. And my daughter, that is. And right now, she's not taking any of that. They're letting her work 7 days a week if she will, and she gets overtime. You know, she makes, gosh, she makes about $250, $300 a shift because of the overtime. Oh, but you know, we just aren't. We don't have that. I mean, we're a loving family for sure, but we don't. We haven't had anything that resembles a normal family since my wife passed away. That night that she fell, she got up and went to the bathroom, and usually when she gets up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I go with her because I knew she was prone to fall and stuff, and I went with her. Well, boy, that night I didn't go. And all of a sudden I heard her hit the floor in there, and I was asleep, and I heard it. And she had fell. I don't know if she fell asleep on the commode or she was standing up. But when I went in there, she was laid flat out on the floor, horizontal to the toilet. Her head and neck was laying across into the shower, and that's what gave her that big bad cut. She just didn't survive that, you know. She lived up to the point she was going home, and we was making new plans and everything, and uh, I went to visit. That was on a Sunday night. I was at work. I took my hour lunch. I went over to visit her, and we was talking. I took some pictures. I got some last photos of her, and the last thing she said to me when I walked out the door said, "When you pick me up tomorrow, would you bring me just a little sip of Pepsi?" And I love you, and I love you back, and that's the last words we ever had. Because when I got back to work, they called me almost immediately. You need to go to the hospital. Something's happened. I can't do the phone, Chris. I can't hear on the phone. The I can't understand the conversation. I hear the noise, but I can't make it out. That's folks. The phone is out. A lot of people. That's one reason me and Paul on Scrap and Pound Man, we've never had a private chat because he wants to do it on the phone. I can't do it on the phone. And you know, where is my? I don't even know where my phone's at. But I can hold it there and I can have it on speaker, and it's distorted. I just can't. This ear right here, uh, I've had surgery on that twice, and why I never why I waived the claim on that for my Service Connect. I don't know what it was. I was just in a hurry to get. I was at Fort Hamilton, New York, and I just got off the ship, and I was still sick. I stayed sick for 9 days on that thing, and I waived it. Any claims I had, I waived it. And I don't know how much they would have awarded me then if I hadn't have waived it, but I didn't think it was serious enough uh, for me to claim it. And then 3 or 4 years ago, when I decided to make the claim, I got approved for a stinking $18 a month. And matter of fact, by me having that, catching that muzzle, I don't know if you understand about a muzzle blast off of a big gun. And 155 howitzers on up to 8-inch and so forth, those things, if you're in front of it, close to it, you're in trouble if it's going to be a fire mission came down. And for some reason, I wound up in front doing something. I don't know what I was doing there. I can't remember, because I was an ammunition specialist and I was setting the charges and setting the fuses on the shell and all that stuff. And that thing went off and put me on the ground. Both my ears was bleeding, and this one especially. This left ear, that thing was bad, and I couldn't hear for like 2 or 3 days after that. And then my hearing started. As a matter of fact, they was talking about discharging me. Good night, Sandy. But then when I did decide a few years back to claim it, they approved it. Reluctantly approved it because they had a fire somewhere at the records place where they keep all the records, and a lot of stuff got destroyed. But they approved it for $18, and then I just declined it. That might be better spent on somebody that actually need. I didn't need the money. Now, if it would have been a couple of $100, something like that, I would have took it. But I declined it. But I'm gonna tell you what, that day, matter of fact, the safety officer, there's a safety officer they call, and he's supposed to make sure everything is clear and where they're supposed to be before they give the command to fire that weapon. And he totally missed me being out in front of that gun. And when I say I was out in front, I was like 20 feet away from the front of that gun when it went off. I was where I shouldn't have been, but he got in trouble over that. Okay, Darlene, I appreciate you coming by, dear. But no, guys, I can't do the phone. The phone's out for me. I can't make it out. I had one phone one time, and I wonder if I could get one of them again. But that's back when nobody had cell phones much. And but that phone, it was especially for hard of hearing, and boy, that thing, the tone was great and everything. But the state of Florida furnished that. I don't know if I could get that again or not. I lost that in a fire. But I would love to do that. But Poppy, I've had a very emotional day with the funeral of my godson. he was 41 and had an accident. The funeral was today, and I need some rest. Please be safe and hope everyone has a great day. So sorry for that loss, number one. I don't know if I told you before or not, but uh, uh, Godspeed, girl. Get some rest, and the sun will come up tomorrow. It may still be hard and all that stuff, but uh, I know ever since my son died, the sun's been coming up every day. Uh, Nothing stopped. I love that basement. I ain't even seen it, and I know I love that basement. Golly, Ned, there's so many. If I had a full basement, Lord have mercy, you probably would never see me up here in the bed. I'd have me a cot down there in the basement. Uh, oh gosh, I've been talking for. I can't believe I took a nap a while ago. But I guess I'm gonna have to uh, cut this short because I got to get out back out there on the deck and get some stuff squared away. And I may even look at that fake. I wish I brought that thing in here. That thing sure had me fooled. It had me fooled. Okay. Yeah, I need to get out of here, guys. Uh, yeah, I'd like to see your basement. Oh my God. We don't have basements here in Florida. Everything I can look out my bedroom at that house they're building next door. I can look there and see it right now. That's all big old slab of concrete out there. I wonder when they're gonna start laying block and stuff. Or are they gonna do block or is it gonna be wood frame? Probably block. Anyway, guys, I got to go and Marty, I wish your channel would get back to where it was. It at least when you do you're not doing as many videos as you did, in which I can understand why. Uh, I I don't know what to tell you. You know, my friend, you I wish I lived close by. Get some of that free food. Oh my goodness. And that y'all find a lot of stuff that we use. When you want to do a private chat, Christy, you seem like you always tell me after 6, anytime after 6. I may shoot you another. I do want to talk to you guys. I got something I want to talk to you about. It's private. Um, Something I wondered about. Um, it might be none of my dang business, but you know what? Yeah, those 17 dozen eggs. My goodness. And I got to grind some more eggshells too. I got a bunch of eggshells I need to get ground. I might do that at the same time I grind them peanut shells. Uh, but you're on your phone, Barbara? Anyhow, let's see. The video going up in the morning is Uh, it ain't the one I'm working on today. The one I'm working on today, I won't finish it till tomorrow. Um, but anyhow, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate all of you for being here, and I'm sorry I didn't. I'm sorry. I was taking a nap and I wasn't talk nothing about it. Had till my grandson come in here and holler, "You're not doing a live stream, puppy." So, and I wanted you to talk to my. I'm gonna do something for my grandson's birthday since I won't be going with them on that trip. They're going to Orlando to Disney World, and Joey and his girlfriend's going with them, and he's popping the question then, and I don't understand. Well, it's not. You can't tell or dictate the person that you're going to spend your life with and everything. She's a sweet girl. I like her and everything, but she's so different from the types of girls he was. And he's had like 3 or 4 that he was serious over all of them, and they got his heart broke. Uh, all the time, and but boy, that one time it was bad. It was bad, and and she had been sneaking around seeing this other guy, and that's what they broke up over. And the other guy, she never married him, but she had his baby, and they're broke up now, and she's sitting at home with a baby. Uh, I didn't particularly like her. I mean, she's okay. I like this girl he's with now, but she's so different from the ones like you usually see him with. And of course, Joey's he's biracial, he's half black, and for some reason, he's met a lot of black women that he liked, but he said most black women he don't want nothing to do with them because of the type of people they were, and that's not saying he don't like black women. It's just the ones that he was accustomed to being around he didn't like. So all of the girls that he's been dating, except that one, has been white, and Emma's white. Emma's she's a sweet girl, and I think she's exceptionally smart with editing software and stuff. And boy, some help with that. Bad. I would like to have some more editing software because this what's the name of this one I'm using? It's been obsolete for years, and it's doing funny stuff. Movie Maker or something. I can't think. Anyway, I keep saying I'm getting out of here, so I am getting out of here. I'll see you on Hump. I will be doing a Hump Day. And guys, if y'all got any questions about stuff in my life that you don't understand or would like to know about, ask me. You can ask me. So anyway, here we go. And I'm still on the free StreamYard, and I'm still on the free TubeBuddy. I can't spend $25 a month on this StreamYard. I would like to, but I don't really need it. And the TubeBuddy I do need, but that's only about $6 a month. Uh, but if I had all these little friends things to run my channel with, I need to be making a lot more money than I'm making. And like I said, I won't get a check this month, but I'll probably get one next month because it's saying I'm at about $70 or $80, something like that. Anyhow, guys, I love all of you. I appreciate you, and thanks for hanging in there while I was taking my nap. Thanks for my nap. I love you.